What is up, everyone? My name is Jonathan, and today we are doing another tutorial, but this one is an a look into the new feature in Photoshop, and that is their new sky replacement. That is the feature that is the most enticing to me. We do a lot of real estate photography, so being able to change the sky, replace the sky within Photoshop, that's like there's obviously tons of ways to do this already, but the fact that this is a specific method, this is a specific feature within Photoshop, it's not an action, it's not a plugin. This is like, I love this. Finally, good grief, like how long did this take? Holy smokes. So we're gonna jump right in. I have opened a photo in Photoshop and it automatically opens in Adobe Camera Raw. So we're just gonna leave this photo as is because this isn't the whole point of this video. So we're going to open this photo and then we're gonna go right up here to edit. We're gonna go down here to sky replacement. The squeaking is my chair that I still need a new chair. It's gonna be a thing for a long time. Anyways, so sky replacement comes with a certain amount of skies built in. And so you want to look at which way the sun is in the sky. It wouldn't make sense to use like this one or something. Like that doesn't look right, right? This doesn't look right. This doesn't look right, kind of. Probably not gonna use that one. I'm probably not gonna use that one. I'm probably gonna use this one for this photo. This is the photo that I think I would use for this one. So the brightness looks good. So you look at these clouds, the shadow is coming from the other way. So that means the sun was this way somewhere in this photo. Thank you. I cannot tell you how nice this is. Thank you, Photoshop, Adobe. Thank you. You can just flip it over. My mind is blown at how easy they've made it with a built-in feature that we've been paying for this. Those of us who are using this legitimately have been paying for Photoshop for forever, and this is just like super nice. Sorry, I'm a little pumped up about this. There's been ways, but this is super easy. Anyways, so you want to because as you can see, this makes it a little brighter at the edge of where it's detected the edge. So you can make this a little bit sharper so the feather around the building isn't quite so steep, so long. You can shift the edge, bring it in a little bit more. So you can see this is removing what's white on the house, making that the sky. So it depends on how much extra painting you want to do, but I would rather have a pretty sharp edge around the house. Then I can paint over the house in like 2 seconds. And so let's do that. So we're gonna zoom in here, or not zoom in, switch to the brush. We're gonna bring this opacity all the way up to like 100. And let's see. Erase all of that. And erase right there. Erase up here because this is clouds. Just hit the edge of this house once. Bring that down. Bring that down over here. You can see over here on this rain gutter it was pretty swapped over to the sky. This is something like if I was using the normal action that I would be using anyways, this is something that I would be doing in that action anyways. So this isn't causing me extra. Like this is not extra work for me. I would be doing this anyways. So that's why this is awesome. Whoops. Wrong way. So let's see. So honestly, I don't know that I would change this a whole lot more than what I already am. So I'm using the left and right brackets, just for those of you who don't know. The left and right brackets, which is the buttons next to your enter key-ish. Below the backspace to the left of the enter key. Those left and right bracket looking things. That's how you make the brush bigger or smaller. And paint that in right there. A little bit bigger. I mean, and then to zoom, hit Z, left, then move your mouse left and right while clicking. Gives you your scrubby zoom. Use that all the time. It's like amazing. I don't know why you wouldn't use it. That would be silly. So this is probably the feature that I'm going to use the most. This to me is just, I would send this. I wouldn't not send this. And this took like 2 seconds. I've rambled on, but if you're cranking out photos and you're just going crazy and like boom, 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 just knocking them out, I would send this. There's no reason I wouldn't send this. I probably would have edited the photo to begin with, but I would send this. This is awesome. So thank you, Adobe. Just a quick overlook of the new sky replacement feature in Photoshop. Thank you for watching. If this was helpful, give it a like. You know, they say it helps the YouTube algorithm. Give it a like. Super easy for you to do. If you want to see future content like this, check out all my other Photoshop tutorials. Give it a subscribe. Hit the notification bell. God bless. And we will see you in the next one.